Alright, and welcome to another quick video for Snack Play Love, where essentially after the announcement of today's banned and restricted list, I'm going to play some of the banned cards while I still can. This particular deck has the Agent of Treachery card in it. I've always had 4 copies of that due to playing the Simic builds, particularly Simic Elementals when it first came out for M20, which didn't really struggle to get to 7 mana fairly by playing with Risen Reef. The recent decks, however, have found ways to cheat the agent into play from turn 4, which causes issues, let's say, with the metagame, especially as in a practice game for this, I managed to get an agent out and my opponent was still on 2 lands, so in theory I could steal them. So purely because it seems to be what you do with this deck, I'm going to mulligan at least twice and see what happens. So we've got, oh dear, we've got 2 Winota, but we can keep 5. We definitely don't want the squad captain. We do want the lands and the raise the alarm, but we probably don't want the swarm companions. They haven't got a what's it called, companion, so I'm going to risk the 1 Winota. Probably a bad choice. I'm sure somebody in the comments will tell me that that was not optimal. Okay, do I want to scry? I probably do. We'll play Pinocchio. I haven't seen a Winota deck playing Pinocchio yet, but a 1 mana non-human that scries, that can turn into a human later if it wants it to, amuses me greatly. This seems to be a mono black list of some description. There is a mono black vampires list floating around. Weird choice to play that after, but I guess, oh, 2, yeah, that's fine. So I didn't know he got tricks, so I got tricks, blah blah blah. Temple, hunting for a land. We've seen all 3 copies of my Winotas now. That's embarrassing. End turn. This is an instant. So for those of you who haven't seen this card, whenever non-humans attack and it's on the battlefield, you dig for humans, which is pretty sweet. He was always going to gain life off the vampire. So if we draw the land, we probably win. So, land, Winota, 3 non-human triggers. So we want to find Agent of Treachery, stealing his blocker, and he explodes. And that's why the card's been banned. So this is the card that's been banned, the steely thing. So this itself is still pretty unfair, and I've put some other targets in the deck to see just how unfair, because I've never really played this, and playing it in the play mode instead of ranked does feel particularly mean, but by no means is this a tuned list. We'll play 1 more. Yeah, that was 4 minutes, so. I guess we do the mulligan thing again. As people have pointed out, having Agent of Treachery in your starting hand is like playing with 6 cards anyway. So this is not a 7-card hand, this is a 6-card hand. So we might as well try and find a 6-card hand with a Winota. This is one of the human targets I like that will be fair for afterwards. We've got everything here. We don't want those in hand, but we will keep. I'm probably going to get rid of Haktos. We're going to shuffle quite a lot, which is why I was chuckling at this hand. It's not bad, Scorch Splitter actually. Flipping heck. Well, at least we know what colours we're getting. Let's get white for this one. So we've got to get white, white, red, red. We can't fetch any blue lands, which is unfortunate. Cavalcade decks. I haven't seen those for so long. Depending on what we would draw. Yeah. Really don't want to tap for it's paid mana, life, whatever, for the Sacred Foundry if I don't have to. Even though it gives me significantly less triggers. Should have attacked first. Oh, we didn't attack at all. Okay, so now we have everything we need. If it looks like he's getting a massive amount of triggers off the Chandra Spitfire to make it lethal, because he can use some burn spells and haste, I think. Oh, I'm going to have to do maths now. So trigger, trigger. So that's 3 twice. So if I don't block that, I am dead. So we will block that. We can't raise the alarm. Which would be nice. I think we do it and try to steal. Let's see if the dice are in our favour. They are. And we have lots of red sources. So this could work. Dwarf's not human either, so ooh, what's he got to give haste to? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think he's won. But he'd have still won with the Torbran. I probably should have kept the... Because I don't know that there's any way I could have stopped him from doing something like that. Because stealing Cavalcade, he'd have still done at least 4 in the air and the ping from the Spitter. So yeah, he'd have still won. At least we found a deck that's faster than the ban deck. We're not at 10 minutes yet, so I'm just going to keep rolling. This will be the mulligan to infinity. You watch. Or it'll be a black screen. This is one of the reasons I've left the funny little camera thing on, because then you can at least see that I'm still here. Computer's not overheated yet today, which is good. I keep thinking that's the target card. Yep, we're happy with that. So we get rid of that. I'd love to get rid of a land, but I can't afford to. We're going to have to hope to draw into stuff. What's this? Ah, Lurus. So the companions have also been altered, so I might do a companion video prior to... let me start with Mountain. Prior to the bans coming into effect on Arena on Thursday. I'm just wondering why this isn't resolved. I've got a 1 mana white spell. Temple gets us there. He's reading the puppet. He does not understand why that's in the deck. The main reason is it's a human and it's not a human, both at the same time. So we sack it in response. We don't want yet another land. Unfortunately, we can't play the Hawk now. That's annoying. Messed up, really. Temple should have been our third play. Although we'd have drawn a land if it was, so... I do like that this makes us look like an Izzet deck, though. And suddenly we don't look like an Izzet deck. I can have 1 ping or 2 pings. So the lack of white in this hand is somewhat unfortunate. I am playing all of the... Is there a stream that we've done yet that doesn't have car alarms in there? I keep calling it a stream, it's not, it's just a recording. I'm going to swing with the human anyway, just to confuse things. Counter or burn. I'm going to steal the fox, give him the chance. Or maybe not. Oh, and we miss. That's our first miss. 5 lands though. Still, took him to 8. I expect that to get removed now. Yep. Pacifism on the 3/3. I mean... Explosions? I feel mean. He hasn't got any white. Oh, that's so unfortunate. If you're going to cycle, you shouldn't play your land first. So we get 3 triggers because of his fox. We get millions of triggers for that. It's fun. I didn't get to see how big that was though, which is not mean. I mean, not nice. I could have stolen another land. So yeah, this deck is unfair and Agent should be banned. But my prediction is that the other cards are still too good and that there is going to be some kind of banning or restriction of Winota herself. Winnie won't make it. So, yeah. This isn't even a sophisticated version of the deck. It's not letting me in. All I did was found some non-human token makers that make non-humans, like Legion Warboss, Sworn Companions, Fubblethup for some dig, Raise the Alarm. Puppets is the only tech that I've done. And then at the other end of the curve, I just slapped some humans in, single copies. Not exactly complicated, bit broken. Maybe I'll make a fires video later in the week. Thank you very much. Bye.